Now, I also want to go across to someone who has straddled these multiple worlds, the film industry, the world of politics, also former member of the National Commission for Women. Khushbu Sundar is now joining me. Thank you very much, ma'am, for speaking with us. First things first, you put out a very heartfelt note today, I think, on Twitter, talking about how, in light of whatever we are seeing in the Malayalam film industry, what we've seen in Kolkata, you had a conversation with your daughters, with your young daughters, about all that is happening in the country. And the response that they gave you almost touched you, and it sort of, in a way, showed you for your perhaps lack of understanding that they were better informed and they better understood what was going on as far as women were concerned, whether it's in the industry, whether it is this young girl in Kolkata. As a person who's been in the film industry for many, many years now, what is happening around you? How would you react to it? What was your first sense when you saw the swirl of allegations that have come forth against some very leading names in the Malayalam film industry?
Look, it's very heartbreaking. I mean, you see, we are talking about women moving forward. We are talking about women taking the world by storm. We are talking about Nari Shakti. We are talking about a girl child taking, making us feel proud of what she is achieving. You look at Sunita Williams, you feel so proud for a woman like her. You look at our own women in our film, I mean, not only in films, but all over the country. But when these kind of incidents happen, it sets you thinking that are we doing the right thing by bringing up the boys, or are we failing as women somewhere and getting a very simple message to the men saying that we are not ready to any of these abuse that you have to offer? And that is when with my daughters who are 24 and 21, when I spoke to them, I felt so proud of them because they have a mind of their own and they were very clear. In fact, I thought that I was wrong somewhere in my thinking, and they said, "Amma, this is what is the right way to think. Probably you are wrong." And yes, when I look back, when I fall back and see that probably my couple of reactions, it was absolutely wrong. So I thank my girls that in today's times these girls are so clear, so intelligent, and I think it's very, very important for us to understand how are we going to make sure that the men behave themselves or learn to give respect to women.
In the Malayalam film industry, it does give very grave details of the level of sexual harassment that some women actors have had to go through. Some resignations have happened. Director Ranjit has resigned. Actor Siddiq has resigned. All of this is, of course, part of creating a safe working environment for women in the film industry. Do you think that this is just a passing storm and that, 2, 3, 4 weeks down the line, once the media narrative moves on, the media moves on from the story to some other story which dominates the news cycle, then this story will also be forgotten and, the men in the industry will go back to how they have always been, thinking that, the laws don't apply to them and that they can have this uneven playing field for women and that they can do as they please with women artists? Or do you feel that this time something different is happening, that finally accountability will be fixed, that powerful men in the industry will be held to account for bad behavior?
I hope it's not a passing storm. I really hope. I keep my fingers crossed and I pray that it's not a passing storm, because we saw what happened with Harry Weinstein. He's jailed, but after that, everything is quiet. Nobody is reacting. Nobody is talking about it. Today, we are talking about Malayalam film industry. And that's it. We are going to keep quiet. Tomorrow, there's another problem which is going to come up, and then we are going to move on. It's women being abused or women being given these kind of offers of sexual favors in return for work does not exist in film industry alone. It exists in every place where women are working, whether it is IT, whether it is medical, whether it is hospitality, or even probably in politics. It's everywhere. Everywhere women are subjected to this kind of torture. So I think, Hema Commission alone is not going to solve the problem. We need this kind of committee. We need a body where everybody can easily go and file a complaint, and there should be investigating officers who investigate these cases well against the accused, and if they are found guilty, they need to be punished. And the punishment should be, I've always said, the punishment for the accused should be which sets an example for others to even think before abusing a woman.
The other thing that has also come to light, we've seen just in the past few days the horrific crime that happened in Kolkata to a young doctor. We've seen in Maharashtra and Ratnagiri, again, a nursing practitioner being raped and the accused is absconding. We're, of course, now seeing whatever is happening in the Malayalam film industry. And it's come to such a stage where today we are deciding our response to crimes against women, our response to crimes as horrific as rape, depending on which party is ruling in which state. Can we not agree that something as brutal as a crime against a woman should have to be seen from a completely non-political lens, from a completely non-partisan lens? A crime against a woman is a crime against a woman, no matter whether it has happened in a BJP ruled state or a TMC ruled state or a CPIM ruled state.
Daughter of this soil is raped, the daughter of my nation, daughter of this country is raped. Bharat ki beti ka rape hota hai. It's not about which community, which caste, which political party you belong to, or whether there's a Hindu boy who raped a Muslim girl, or there is a Muslim boy who raped a Hindu girl. A girl is raped, period. And I do not want anybody to start saying that, oh, this happened in BJP ruled state. Why were you quiet? This happened in Congress ruled state, so there was a noise. This happened in any other ruled state, and there's a noise. No, I think we need to stop this and saying that this is when a woman is raped, a woman is raped. And this is nothing that even if we belong to different political parties, we need to be proud of it. We have to hang our heads in shame and say that we are not able to protect a woman. But what happened in Kolkata is an absolute failure of Mamatra Banerjee, not as a politician, but as a woman, I would say. As an absolute shame as to what happened in Kolkata, because the kind of drama Mamatra Banerjee had played there. I mean, I have never seen it has happened in your governing body, and you are the minister for law. You are the minister for even the health, and you go on the street protesting against who? Are you protesting against your own government? So I think, even the politicians around our country from different political parties need to understand that they need to stop playing politics or go over drama kind of an effect just to gain some brownie points.
All right, Khushbu Sundar, as always, for not holding back your punches. Thank you very much for joining us and very evocatively putting forth your point of view, both as an actor, as a politician, and a former member of the National Commission for Women.